lucky. I did well in like the first year. I actually kind of settled down and tried to work in the first year, but I just wasn't coping. And a lot of the teachers just said, oh, it's just you being you, you won't understand it. Even if I asked for help, they're like, well, there's no point, Laura, you won't get it. And it turned out that 2 weeks before my GCSEs, they tested me for dyslexia. And I actually had dyslexia, and they were like, very sorry, but it's too late, we can't do anything. So I felt a bit let down. Yeah, I couldn't put my hand up in school. At school, if I didn't understand, especially after times where I had asked and the teachers were just like, no, Laura, what's the point? I just gave up.
I got bullied because I had attention deficit hyperactive disorder and I was on different medication and people didn't understand me. They were like saying to me, oh yeah, we're going to beat you up one day, and then one day it actually did happen and I was blue in the face because of it. But nothing just seemed to got done.
So what did you do?
Walked out of school. I had to go back at that time, but I didn't want to. It took me guts and courage to get back into it and be like, oh, I can't do this. Walking up to school really nervously, like my heart was pounding, feeling sick, just going into school like, oh my god, what's going to happen today? How's it going to feel? And words just cannot explain what I went through. And people didn't understand me at all, and it just doesn't feel like that when you kept going to my head of year, kept asking her to help me out with all these issues to me.
I was bullied at school for the whole entire school really, right from lower school. Yeah, I had books thrown at my head, and to the point where I just wouldn't go back into a classroom because they were like, oh, well, we're going to throw the table at your head and things like that. So I then lost my confidence in school. And I stopped going to school, mainly because the school said they couldn't cope with me. I was self-harming quite severely and I overdosed in school due to the bullies. And that was the final straw. The school said that they wouldn't let me back in. And I tried to kill myself like 3-4 times a week. I was in and out of hospital constantly. I'd been dragged off bridges by police. I even got locked up in a mental hospital for 6 months when I was 16 because I just couldn't cope anymore. I wanted my life to end. There was no point to it. And then my health visitor mentioned Platform 51 and I was like, I'm going to try this. I've got to try something. We need a new life, and here I am. I think to start with, they need to tackle bullying and they need to do it seriously. I haven't actually touched a blade now in, I think it's been about 6 months.
The best thing about Platform 51 is you don't get judged.
Platform 51 has turned my life around.